In this video, I will share 3 powerful types of promotions for Black Friday for Adobe Commerce and how to implement them. Part of the goal here with this is not just to increase revenue and the number of orders placed, but we also want to maintain or ideally improve your average order value. Thus, it keeps sales in a really good spot, and it also ensures that our average order value is not dipping. So the 3 we're going to be talking about is buy X, get Y, and a special variant for that. Number 2, now a Doorbuster. Who doesn't love a good Doorbuster? Number 3, mix and match. I'm gonna wrap it up showing you how to do the buy X with the discount off of that. Finally, I'm going to also show you how to schedule content changes so you're not up trying to make these changes last minute, breaking stuff, while you're also trying to digest a very full belly of Thanksgiving dinner. When we think of buy X, get Y free or for discount, we typically think of buy one, get one free. I'm going to recommend, and this is actually thanks to one of our solutions consultants, Daniel, who was an e-commerce manager for quite a while, buy 2, get 1 free. Why is that? 2 is not a whole bunch more than 1. Well, it is double. The goal here is to keep this average order value the same or actually improve it. And so how do we implement something like this on Adobe? Let's jump into my computer and we will start here. So I have a new cart price rule configured here. Pretty straightforward. I have it set to be active right now. I'll show you later how to change that active value. We have the websites that it's associated to. We have just one website here. We have assigned to all customer groups. This is no coupon automatically applied. In this case, we don't need any conditions. The conditions is the Boolean value, whether or not this rule is going to be applied. Now, one thing to note here, which is highly confusing, is there appears to be a duplicate of the conditions here in the action section. This is a filter, not a determiner for which products do we apply this rule in the cart. Fundamental difference. This is especially valuable when it comes to things like free ship. In a case like this, you'll probably want to limit this down to specific products, and using either conditions or actions at that point doesn't really make a difference. In this case, we have our buy X, get Y free. Notice that it says discount amount is Y. So this is Y free. So we're going to buy X, get Y free. So in this case, we're going to buy 2 items, get 1 free. What products do we want this to apply to? One thing to note here is this is applied as a discount. It is not applied as a free gift. There's a very big difference here. So the discount is something that the customer has to take action on themselves. So buy 2, get 1 free. They have to add in 3 products to their cart, and then they see a discount that is applied to offset the cost of that 3rd item. In this case, we're just going to pick a single product here. Let's come over and grab a bag off the front end, overnight duffel, and we're just going to copy this SKU in here, pop it over into our SKU selector on this side, and there's a bazillion different values for this. You can do combinations, you can do the pricing cart, you can even create a new attribute. And when you create a new attribute, this is going a little bit off. We have our attributes for products. Let me jump into activity here, and then used for promo rule conditions, and that will allow it to appear in cart price rule setting. We have this set up here. We're going to save and continue edit. Let's go back over to our overnight duffel. We're going to add 3 of these to the cart. We'll view the cart, and we see we have our discount. Now, if we do drop this back to 2, update the cart, we will see that the discount goes away. So again, it takes action. Massive question is, can I buy 2 of this one product and you can now get this other product free? No, that does not work here in default Adobe Commerce. There is a HeadWorks ad-free product, which gives you basically that capability, and it's a lot more than just adding free products. I always caution that promotions are incredibly expensive from a CPU utilization standpoint and performance. Adding in another module, you will have some problems doing this. These modules, we've never seen them work perfect out of the box. There's still going to be workarounds that are necessary. So it kind of is the balance what you want to do. Some creativity can be helpful here. The other thing is, and I'm going to quickly show you here, we can schedule when we want this update to be live. So we're going to create our Black Friday update. We're going to have this set to go live on 29th at midnight. I would highly recommend testing this thoroughly just to make sure this works. This is one of those areas that you never think to test, and I have seen this definitely break in the past. We're going to save this, and then we're going to turn this to be active as false, save and continue edit. And now view edit, we can make sure that this is set to be active as true, and this will now turn on Black Friday at midnight. One thing to note here is we can assign to a different update. For example, if we're creating another promotion for maybe a separate set of products, this was originally create new update, we would say assign to another update and we would select Black Friday for that one. I'll demonstrate that here in a second. The next one is a Doorbuster. First 100 sales in this for this product gets 50, 60, 70% off. That can work really well as long as it's properly merchandised with plenty of relevant upsells. Then that can work well. It's a loss leader. You're getting people to purchase these products. All we have to do for a Doorbuster, call this one Doorbuster, set this to be main website. We're going to select all customer groups here. There'll be a specific coupon. We're going to call our coupon Doorbuster. Uses per coupon is going to be 100. And as such, we now have our Doorbuster that is going to ensure that once this coupon hits 100 uses, can be used no more. So we'll save this and we can actually go see this on the front end. We'll apply our discount. And that actually did not work. What are we going to do to fix this? We did not actually put in a discount. So we're going to put a 50% discount on this, save and continue edit, go back to our shopping cart. Let's drop this down to 1. It has to recalculate and bring these new totals in. Now we have our Doorbuster discount and the coupon utilization will be dropped by 1 when this order is placed. We also now have mix and match bundles. These are interesting because this can be a powerful way to say, give customers control over the discounts. So they feel like they can select exactly something that matches their needs. But from a technological perspective, it's a little tricky to implement. There's a couple of options here. First, you can utilize a cart price rule like we have been utilizing already. We can do something we call this mix and match. No coupons here. So then we can create some conditions and we can say the products are products in one category and maybe products in another category. And we would then set this to be all of these are true. And then we can set up a bundle of products here in this one, bundle of products in this one. And so that works well. The thing we have to realize is how we apply our discount. So this can be a great way to leverage the differences here. So remember, this is a Boolean. Are we going to apply a discount at all? And then the question here is to which products do we apply this discount? We would say this is our mix and this is our match, right? So now we would come down and replicate that match condition down here into this if all of these conditions are true. So basically these are the products that are going to get discounted. And then we can apply our discount amount here, or we can just leave this empty and then it will be applied across the board for all of the products that are added here. There's no way to match quantities. There's no way to relate. So if the total quantity for this first one is equal to this total quantity for the second one, there's no way to do that. And that can be a loophole, which can be concerning for merchants. To get around that loophole, there's another way. I'm not going to say it's like the best option, but this can work. And that is to create a bundle product where we select the products to go in there ahead of time. You can give the customer control over option 1, option 2, maybe option 3, and you give them 2 or 3 options to include in each one of those. That does work. It's a separate product which has to be advertised, but you can still turn that on and off. It's still pulling inventory from those child products. The net result is pretty much the same. So from an options perspective, creating a bundle product is not a bad idea for this mix and match option. Finally, I talked about how to create an X% discount off. All you have to do here is, well, you can put some conditions or some filters in, but then all you have to do is put your discount amount in here and it works quite well. I said, I don't want to be creating these rules or changing content at midnight on Thanksgiving after I am digesting this fabulous dinner. What can we do to solve that problem? I already created a scheduled update, which allows me to say I want this update to run at this specific time. But let's say, again, we want to take that a step further and we also want to put banners across the site. Well, I can go into my content page as you see right here, and now we will schedule a new update. Remember, we already have one set, so we're going to just select Black Friday, and now we can go create our change here and Black. Close out of this. And now at this time, it will load up. Here's the cool part of this. We can go over to content staging dashboard, and it's going to show us Black Friday, what changes. We can even preview the website with those changes. It's really powerful. So I hope you found this helpful as you continue to utilize the great features of this. Again, there is a module that we reference in the article associated with this video. It's going to give you a lot more context as far as what some new capabilities to really leverage super powerful promotions. But until you have a need for that type of module, there is a ton you can do until then.